Hey guys, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super review, episode 29. This is gonna be just like the last episode, where the first part is a review and the second part is the, other stuff I want to talk about, like thoughts and opinions and theories and stuff. So, we start off the episode right where we left off. Beerus and Champa are talking about the tournament. They are deciding what they want to do, how they want to do it. Goku suggested Tenkaichi Budokai style tournament where it's just if you lose if you surrender or you fall out of the ring and you can't kill anyone because no one wants to die and they don't want anyone to get killed apparently. I mean I doubt the gods Beerus and Shaba really don't give a crap. There's a bird outside my window. Really don't give a crap. After that conversation, not Beerus, Champa and Vados go to leave. Champa tosses one of those egg things that we saw in episode 27 at Goku, and Goku is like really clumsy. He's like trying to not drop it. That caused Champa to underestimate Goku because whenever they were leaving, they showed a scene where Champa and Vados were talking. Champa was like beating a team that, like with people like Goku and Vegeta on it with such slow reflexes or whatever reaction skills will be a piece of cake. And what we all know what happens whenever someone underestimates Goku and the other people, they always get their asses kicked. So I just wanted to say that. Goku and Vegeta are talking about who's the other three fighters going to be. Goku decides he's going to fight first because he wants to fight first, and Vegeta's like, no, you can't do that. You can't just decide that all by yourself. Also, they take off their training suits, and they slowly sink, like, they keep sinking into the ground, like, very, very, very far. So I don't know how heavy they were. All I know is they put more stress on the body than Bulma's gravity chamber that she built for Vegeta did. So that's interesting. It's kind of weird, but hey, you know. It's cool though, because we know they're getting more harsh training and it's not just going to be a bullshit power-up like usual. Well, not like usual, but you know what I mean. After that, they go back to Earth, they start talking to Bulma about the Super Dragon Balls and stuff like that. And she's like, I can build a Super Dragon radar, but there's an easier way to do this if we can just call Shenron to make a wish, like to find it for us, and then that'd be easier. We don't need to build a Dragon radar. Beerus is like, oh, okay. Vegeta, go collect all the Dragon Balls. And Vegeta's like very like obedient to Beerus, meaning that he just stood up, saluted him, and then like flew off after he grabbed the Dragon radar. And Goku was laughing, and Bulma was like, what's up with Beerus? And whatever. After that, they cut back to Vados and Champa going to the planet, and they're carrying the 6 Dragon Balls that they have. And the planet they mentioned, by the way, has no atmosphere. It only has a tiny sun, nothing on it, no atmosphere or anything. And I'm gonna sneeze. Champa, since it doesn't have anything on it, no one's named it before. And this planet is also out in somewhere between the two. It's a neutral ground between the two universes. And Champa proceeds to name it Planet of Nothing. That's the name. Planet of Nothing. I mean, okay, it's Dragon Ball. I don't know what I expected. Vados creates a little shield so you can't destroy the planet or whatever. And then she creates an atmosphere, and then a tournament ring, and then food stands for Champa, and then creates places for audiences to sit. And also pictures of Beerus and Champa, like, to show their respective sides. After that, we cut back to Bulma, and with the Dragon Balls. She summons Shenron. They ask if Shenron can find the Dragon Ball. He's like, no, I can't. This is far beyond my power, because this is on a universal scale. Beerus then proceeds to call the dragon useless, and the dragon's like, I'm sorry. And then he's like, do you have any other wishes? And Beerus is like, my only wish is that for you to go away. And then you just see the dragon make a very disappointed face, and then he just poofs out of there. So, next, then Bulma goes off to make the Super Dragon radar. Goku, Bulma, and Vegeta with Whis and Beerus having supper before they leave. Goku starts talking about what if he doesn't lose the fight? It's not that big of a deal because the Earth is just going to be moved from universe to universe, and it won't change much for the Earthlings. Beerus gets upset, and then Beerus mentions that he has another fighter named Monaka. That's teach me how to pronounce that name. Monaka. Goku's like, oh boy! And then Beerus explains that he's the strongest person Beerus has ever fought. And Goku's like, all right, another strong person to fight. I can't wait. He starts asking random, more and more questions about it, and then Beerus proceeds to Fusro-da him off the side of the building. If you don't get the reference, he shouted, and it blew Goku off the building. So, Fusro-da. Ever play Skyrim? If you didn't, play it. Just understand the joke. Just laugh, YouTube it, look it up. What Fusro-da. Anyways, so they leave. Goku says goodbye and says to give their regards to Monaka. I can't say it right. Monaka. And then cuts away to Goku waking up in the morning. Goes downstairs to see Vegeta and Bulma working on this Super Dragon radar. She finishes it in one night, and Goku's like, oh my word, how could you finish it in one night and whatever? And she's like, well, how couldn't I? You saw the expression on Beerus' face after, before he left, didn't you? And what happened was, Beerus said, if I was forced to make a wish, I would wish for the entire annihilation of the entire world. But they said world, but I feel like they meant universe, because that's more Beerus' thing. I mean, he could just destroy the planet easily, so I don't know why. But and then Goku and Vegeta are like, but if you do that, it won't be anything for you to eat, and there won't be anything to do. And then Bulma gets really worried, because right before Beerus leaves, he turns around and gives him a really evil grin. And that makes me really worry, actually. Because I don't know where this is going. But Beerus has never claimed to be a good guy. He's always been neutral. So I wonder where this will go. I doubt anything horrible will happen. But it's not like we haven't seen it before. After Vegeta and Goku pretty much tell her that they're not going to help her, or she's worrying for nothing, she calls her sister Tights. She tells her to get Jacko to come over and help her, you know, find the other Dragon Balls. He said they were on a three-way call, and Jacko didn't know that, and Jacko was like, tell Bulma that I can't make it there, or you couldn't reach me, or something like that. And Bulma yells at him, and then Vegeta and Goku go off the train. And that's about it, I think, for this video. Not this video, but for that episode. Now, I want to talk about one thing. In the episode preview for episode 30, Gohan and Piccolo are training. Again, it looks like they're doing some pretty brutal training. I think they've been training ever since the end of Frieza, or ever since he asked him about it. And they were talking about a lot about who an S2 fighter should be. And I don't know if they're going to avoid the whole Boo thing, because in the manga he just, fails the test that you need to get into the tournament. So maybe they're going to have... we know Piccolo's going to be in the tournament, and we know Monaka's going to be in the tournament. But there's still a problem of a fifth fighter that we need. And Gohan might be that one. One thing I noticed, though. Gohan has a new hairstyle. It's GT hairstyle with just, like, the Yamcha look. There's no bang or anything, so it's kind of boring, I guess, but it's better than that little, like, I'm a bitch hairstyle he had in the Resurrection F arc. So, it's better than that, but that's about it. So, my thoughts for that is that maybe he'll actually train and get strong, because we already know he's training, so that's good. They didn't just say that, make it like an empty, title, like an empty idea. They're actually putting that into action, which we won't see that until next week, but hey, we'll have to see where that goes. So, I'm really hoping Gohan comes back, even if he doesn't win anything major, if he just fights and just does something, maybe he just beats up, like, a weaker guy, or whatever, that's fine, but yeah, maybe someone Piccolo can't defeat, because we both know that Gohan is stronger than Piccolo at this point, still stronger than Piccolo at this point, because he can transform, and yeah, so, that's about it then, I think, for this video. I will review this. I'll try to get this up on Monday. If I don't, it'll be up on Tuesday, tomorrow, like first thing in the morning for sure. But I'm going to try to get this up on Monday. So, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Have a good day.